Is Hamilton's real estate market cooling off? With a significant 20% drop in sales and inventory levels rising to their highest since 2018, you won't believe the trends we're seeing in the Hamilton and Burlington market. If you're a buyer who's been sitting on the fence, this could be your opportunity. And sellers, you'll want to pay attention to know when the best time is to list your home. My name is Morgan Little. I'm a realtor here in Hamilton. If at any time I can do anything to help in your real estate journey, feel free to book a call using the Calendly link in the description below, and I look forward to it. Now let's get into the market update for Hamilton and Burlington, looking at the numbers from May 2024, now that we're sitting in June. I'm going to start off with a statement here from the Realtors Association of Hamilton and Burlington, and then I'm going to do a quick overview of the numbers for those who like stats, and I'll try to give context for those who just want to know what it means for you as a buyer or seller. RHAB, or the Realtors Association of Hamilton and Burlington, noted 1,032 sales in May, making a 20% decrease compared to the previous year and 31% below the long-term average for the month. This decline in sales was evident across all property types and was significant enough to counterbalance the gains seen earlier in the year, resulting in a 3% decrease in year-to-date sales. A decline in sales was accompanied by an increase in new listings across various price brackets, though the most significant surge was observed in home prices above $1 million. Consequently, the collective effect of reduced sales and heightened new listings led to a notable 56% increase in inventory levels compared to May of the previous year, marking the highest May level reported since 2018. President Nicholas von Bredau went on to say, inventory levels are on the rise across all price ranges, with the most significant increases observed in the higher priced products, like I mentioned. This surge can be attributed to the current high interest rate environment, which is motivating more sellers to list their properties in the bracket. However, the flip side of this trend is that escalating costs and higher interest rates are affecting consumer affordability, causing some potential buyers to pause their purchasing decisions. Does this sound like you? Let me know in the comments. And now let's jump into the numbers so you can determine your best course of action moving forward. Starting off with Hamilton, and then we'll talk about Burlington. In terms of sales, we didn't really have the spring market that we would normally expect, and this is reflected here in the total number of sales in May, which was 637, reflecting a decline of 18.3% from last May, but a jump up from 611 in April. And if we're talking the entire Hamilton and Burlington region, the 1,032 sales mark a 20.2 year-over-year decrease and a 0.9 month-over-month decrease. The sales were well below the long-term trends observed in the region for the month of May. Now, in terms of inventory, Hamilton's new listings have surged significantly, with 1,425 new homes listed in May 2024, representing a growth of 14.5% year over year. Now, Hamilton's sales to new listing ratio for the month of May was 45%. A sales to new listing ratio between 40 and 60% generally indicates balanced market conditions, which is great for everyone. However, it has dropped for the second month in a row, which means we could be heading into actual buyer's market territory. Buyers, remember I told you to pay attention? The slowing sales and increase in new listings have bumped up overall inventory by 57% year over year, with active listings reaching 1,830 at the end of May 2024. Hamilton's housing market had 2.9 months of supply at the end of May, meaning that all of the inventory would be eaten up in 2.9 months if no other homes came on the market. The average number of days on market for a home in Hamilton was about 23. And we have the average price in Hamilton of $817,283, up about 0.5% from last year and down about $1,000 from April. Now let's go across the bridge to Burlington, where the average home price was $1,167,717 in May, a 4% increase from last year and a 1.3% increase from April. Whereas the 242 sales in the month represented an annual decline of 24% from last year. Inventory, as I mentioned, is up everywhere in the GTHA, and Burlington is no exception, with an 81.9% year-over-year increase to 542 homes, giving us 2.2 months of supply, which is still in seller market territory. However, I think we'll start to see things change and this number go up in the coming months to reflect a more balanced market that we're seemingly moving into. And the average days on market in Burlington was 19.6. So what does all this mean? Well, in plain English, spring market, which is usually the busiest time of the year, didn't really happen. So homes are sitting longer, more homes are coming on the market compared to what we've seen in recent years, and prices are not necessarily dropping, but staying relatively flat for the time being. But it really depends. Certain segments are having more activity than others. And again, if you'd like to discuss your specific situation, feel free to book a call using the link below, because everyone's situation is different. There's different activity happening in different markets. These are just the overall numbers. Buyers, like I said, there is opportunity out here for you right now if you're ready to take action. action. You can be more patient, take your time. The overselling, over asking stuff isn't happening to the same extent that it was. And sellers, I'm sorry to say that you may not be getting what your neighbor got just a short time ago, as the market has been shifting. But remember that if you're selling and buying, you're selling in a declining market, but you're also buying in that same declining market. So something to keep in mind. Also, you need to do what's right for you. Don't let the daily and the monthly and the headlines and all these things impact your decision making too much. Don't let that be your end all be all. Make the decisions that are right for your situation. Let me know in the comments if you're planning on making a move, whether buying or selling this year. And remember, these are averages and overviews, and your specific situation may be completely different. I'm going to put up numbers here for each property type. You can pause it if you'd like to get a better idea of what's happening in each segment. But if you have any questions, you're curious to put a plan together tailored to your specific real estate journey, like I said, go ahead and book that call. Happy to have that chat. So what's next? Well, the Bank of Canada, as you may be aware, recently cut the interest rate by 25 basis points, and all the forecasts predict at least one more rate cut in 2024. While rate cuts are expected, mortgage rates will likely stay up in the quote-unquote higher territory, at least than 2020, 2021 levels throughout the year and into 2025. I hope this video helps. If so, hit the like and subscribe button for more Hamilton and GTA entertainment and news, and I'll catch you on the next one.